Welcome everybody to another edition of Talking with Heroes talk show program. I am Bob Calvert, your host. Ted is behind the camera, and we're on talkingwithheroes.com and our online news site, thankyoufforyourservice.us. So I want to welcome you all back to FOB Mehtar in Afghanistan in the Laghman province. And we're here with 4 soldiers. Earlier you heard about a convoy that got hit by an IED, and these are 4 of the soldiers that were in that convoy. But what they're first going to do is introduce themselves, talk about how long you've served, where you're from.
My name is Corporal Eric Kimbrel. I've been in for 6 years, and I've been to Iraq once, and this is my 2nd deployment. As far as that IED hit yesterday, it was a little bit scary. I was the lead truck, and heard the explosion and looked in my mirror and seen that his truck was flying through the air in pieces. And it lifted that MRAP probably about 6 foot up off the ground and split it into 2 pieces. Luckily enough, everybody walked away from it with just minor injuries. We weren't ever able to find the guy that did it, but we were able to save everybody that was there.
Do you know what kind of IED it was to do that kind of damage?
They said it was HME. They said it was at least 80 pounds, possibly bigger. So it was in a culvert, and had done some.
We'll just put out our prayers for there was 2 soldiers injured, right?
There was 3.
3, okay.
3.
Just that they get fully recovered.
Yeah, and the care packages, guys, everything is we can use anything that y'all send us. Like where we're at, we have nothing. Baby wipes, stuff like that. I mean, everything helps.
Okay, so you're at the one who's remote post, right?
Yeah, we're at a small compound that's, I don't know, maybe 100 yards across, and it's really small. That we have nothing there. We barely have electricity. We have a little bit of running water, but that's spotty at best. So.
Do you have porta potties at least, or you don't even have that?
We have one that we made.
You made it? Okay.
Yeah.
We made a hole.
So, yeah. We don't actually have a mail drop.
Okay.
So all our mail comes to this location, and either we come pick it up, or they bring it out to us on a convoy.
Do you have any particular organizations that you're getting care packages from?
Yes, we're picking up care packages from an organization called Pioneer Spirit. It's called Operation Pioneer Spirit. It's from our hometown, and they send care packages to soldiers all over the world if they can get addresses for them.
That's Ponca City, Oklahoma, right?
That's out of Ponca City, Oklahoma.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Would you like to give a shout out to some family and friends back home?
Yeah, my wife, my daughter. I love you guys, and the rest of my family in Ponca. So.
Okay. Thank you for your service. Be
Thank
safe
you.
for the rest of your deployment.
Will do. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
My name's Specialist Eric Walker from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I've served for 3 years, my first deployment. As far as the IED goes, they hit the 3rd truck, and me and the 3 other guys here to my left were actually in the truck. And to describe it, I don't really know how to describe it in ways to help people understand. It was pretty intense. I don't really remember much other than just, I mean, it was loud, and everything kind of moves in slow motion. And I just remember kind of flying through the air, and it seemed like we were in the air forever.
The truck and the MRAP actually split apart.
Yeah, I think the IED actually hit where the gunner would be standing, and when it lifted in the air, the front axle, I think it bent and flew, and then the back, the cab, the 2 pieces.
Was the gunner the one that hurt the worst?
No, actually, our driver
The driver. No.
was the one that we had to medevac out.
Would you say the training really that you go through really helped you react the way you're supposed to?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Once we finally came to and could kind of got our motor skills back and were able to radio. I had my radio on me, so I was able to coordinate with the guys outside setting up security and trying to get back to us and get us some help. It definitely helped. I mean, it was just all first reaction. It was just instinct almost.
So what do you normally do on a daily basis? Are you basically go on missions, convoys?
Yeah, we do dismounted patrols daily, some mounted as well.
Looking for IEDs or bad guys? Or
Yeah, a presence patrol, looking for IEDs, just whatever comes across the board that we need to take care of.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're safe. Talk about care packages.
Care packages are awesome, especially where we're at. Like Corporal Kimbrel here said, we don't have much where we're staying at, and anything helps. It's a good morale booster. It's kind of like Christmas. You get to open a package, you don't know what's in it. Yeah. So I kind of feel like a little kid. I don't know. It's a good morale booster. Definitely keeps our spirits up.
Are you getting letters from home, maybe from children or drawings or?
I got a drawing in the mail from one of my friends. She babysits a little 3-year-old. And she drew me a picture, and it was pretty neat. Got it hung up in our bee hut. I was just gonna say hi to Mom, Dad, Johnny, our brother. Can't wait to get home. Love you guys.
Great. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Corporal David English. This is my second deployment. My first one was to Iraq with these other guys sitting here, and this is my first time to Afghanistan. I was in the truck that was hit by the IED. I was in one of the dismount seats, so I was sitting right next to Specialist Cisco, and I don't remember the blast. I don't remember the sound or anything like that. All I know is that when I became aware that the IED had gone off, we were already in the air. There were little clods of dirt floating by that were just kind of hanging in midair, and I remember wondering when we were going to hit the ground, and then just an instant later we did. It was a really loud crunch. I looked over to the side and I noticed that we were angled down into the ground because the entire front end of the truck had been torn off except for the hood, and so there was just gravel laying all around. The road had been torn up, and it hit really hard. There was a couple compartments that we had stuff stored in that we had to go hunting for a few hundred meters away because they'd blown. One of them blew down to the river. Me and Corporal Kimbrel actually went swimming down in the river to try to fetch out one of the compartments.
What happened to you?
And I fell in the river and started to float downstream.
True.
Then he was standing right behind us, and when we got back up on shore, we climbed back up the hill, and the few villages had come out and were watching this show that the Americans were putting on, trying to retrieve our stuff. We got back up to the top of the hill and we turned around, and we threw our rifles up in the air and gave a little shout, and the whole crowd started cheering. So that was,
Afghans?
yeah. A whole bunch of Afghan villagers, and they were screaming their heads off and cheering and clapping, and so that was pretty neat. That was kind of the upside to the whole thing, but. Yeah. We got back, and everyone like he said, the training really helped, and it was really great to see everything how it worked in concert once things started happening. When we called in the medevac, it was there on the scene within a couple minutes. So I mean the wait was nothing, and then after that, waiting for recovery, they showed up pretty quick, and then we loaded up, got everything ready, and headed on back down the road. Came back here, but as far as the care packages go, we already mentioned our Operation Pioneer Spirit, and they sent stuff to us on our last deployment too, the whole way through, and now on through this one. It's been great having an organization support us for that long through multiple deployments, and even getting to know them on the civilian side when we get back home. The folks that help out with that was great, and and other organizations. I mean, back when we were in Iraq, we were getting stuff from an organization out of Midland, Texas, and
I remember that. I got some stuff.
Midlanders are hot for their troops. Yeah, we were on the same site.
Midland's
Iraq.
very supportive.
Yeah, absolutely.
I covered a support the troops event there a number of years ago.
Yeah, Midland's
Huge
great.
crowd, the media was out everywhere.
Yeah, they were very supportive of it.
Yeah, Midland's a great place. But hey, yeah, everyone has been incredibly supportive. We've got nothing but great things. Like everyone else is saying, anything helps, and baby wipes, and we got a box of Jolly Ranchers one time, and we thought we were in heaven.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
Why don't you give a shout out to family and friends back home?
All right, yeah, I'd like to say hi to Mom and Dad and Smitty and Sarah and her husband John. I love you guys. Miss you a bunch. Can't wait to see you.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you.